Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an important update. Today we're talking about something that could make a real difference in your life or the life of someone you care about: the Personal Independence Payment, or PIP. This is a government benefit designed to help people with long-term health conditions and disabilities manage the additional costs of daily living and mobility. If you or a loved one are struggling with daily tasks due to a physical or mental condition, you may be eligible for financial support that could reach up to £737 per month. But what conditions qualify? Is there a guaranteed list? How do you apply? Stick with me until the end and we'll go over everything in detail. Are you or someone you know living with a health condition that makes everyday tasks challenging? Whether it's a physical disability, mental health condition, or chronic illness, PIP could provide the financial support needed to maintain independence and dignity. Don't miss out on benefits you may be entitled to. This video could be your first step toward accessing crucial support. PIP is not just about a diagnosis, it's about how a condition impacts your daily life. This means that two people with the same medical issue might receive different decisions based on how their condition affects them individually. Many people assume there is a definitive list of conditions that automatically qualify for PIP, but that's not exactly how it works. Instead, eligibility is determined based on an assessment of how your health affects your ability to carry out daily tasks and move around. The two components of PIP, the daily living component and the mobility component, each have different payment rates, and depending on your level of need, you may receive the standard or enhanced rate. The current maximum amount for both components combined is approximately £737 per month. This financial support isn't means tested, so it doesn't matter what your income is or if you have savings. What matters is how your condition affects your everyday life. Some of the most common conditions that often lead to successful PIP claims include mental health disorders such as anxiety, depression, bipolar disorder, and schizophrenia. These conditions can significantly impact a person's ability to manage daily activities like preparing food, engaging with others, or maintaining personal hygiene. If you struggle with these tasks due to a mental health condition, PIP could provide financial support to help with the additional costs you face. Another major category includes musculoskeletal conditions such as arthritis, back pain, and other joint or muscle disorders. These conditions can make it difficult to move around, use your hands effectively, or perform simple household tasks. If you experience chronic pain or mobility issues, PIP may help you afford aids, adaptations, or assistance to improve your quality of life. Neurological disorders also frequently qualify for PIP as they often lead to significant impairments in daily functioning. Conditions such as epilepsy, multiple sclerosis, and Parkinson's disease can severely impact an individual's ability to work, travel, or even complete routine self-care activities. The unpredictability of seizures or the progressive nature of neurological conditions can mean that people require extra support to maintain their independence. Similarly, respiratory diseases like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease and severe asthma can limit a person's ability to move around freely, manage household chores, or even leave the house. If breathlessness or fatigue severely impacts your daily life, PIP may be an option for you. Have you ever considered how much your breathing difficulties affect your ability to complete everyday tasks? This is exactly what PIP assessors will be looking at. Beyond these well-known conditions, many other illnesses and disabilities can qualify for PIP, including sensory impairments, cardiovascular diseases, and autoimmune disorders. The key factor in determining eligibility is how much help you need, not just the name of your condition. This is why it's so important to focus on describing the impact of your condition rather than just listing your diagnoses. When applying for PIP, it's crucial to provide as much detailed information as possible about how your condition affects you. This includes medical evidence from doctors, therapists, or specialists, as well as personal statements about your daily struggles. The assessment process usually involves filling out a form called How Your Disability Affects You and attending a medical evaluation, which may be done in person, over the phone, or via video call. The Department for Work and Pensions will then review your case and decide on your eligibility. Do you find yourself avoiding certain activities because of your condition? Do you need help with cooking, dressing, or bathing? These are the kinds of questions you should be prepared to answer honestly during your assessment. Remember, the goal is to paint an accurate picture of your daily challenges, not to downplay or exaggerate them. One of the biggest concerns people have when applying for PIP is whether their claim will be approved. The truth is that many initial claims are rejected, often because the application lacks sufficient detail about how the condition affects daily life. However, you have the right to appeal the decision, and many people successfully receive PIP after requesting a reconsideration or going through a tribunal. To increase your chances of approval, it's important to keep a diary of how your condition affects you, ask healthcare professionals for supporting letters, and be as honest and detailed as possible in your application. Even if you don't receive PIP initially, don't be discouraged. Many people eventually succeed after providing additional evidence or appealing their case. For those who are awarded PIP, the support can make a significant difference. The payments help cover additional costs related to disabilities, such as mobility aids, home modifications, therapy, or personal care assistance. In some cases, receiving PIP can also open the door to other forms of support, such as the Motability Scheme, blue badges for parking, or additional benefits like universal credit and carer's allowance. This financial assistance is intended to help improve the quality of life for individuals facing challenges due to their health conditions, allowing them to live more independently and with greater dignity. Have you ever calculated the extra costs associated with your condition? From specialized equipment to higher energy bills, from therapy sessions to accessible transportation, these expenses can add up quickly. PIP is designed to help offset these costs so that having a disability doesn't automatically mean financial hardship. If you think you or someone you know may be eligible for PIP, the best first step is to contact the DWP to begin your claim. You can start by calling the PIP claim line, and they will guide you through the process. It's essential to gather all relevant medical documentation and prepare for the assessment by noting down all the ways your condition affects you. Seeking advice from organizations like Citizens Advice or disability support groups can also be incredibly helpful. They can provide guidance on filling out the application forms, what to expect during the assessment, and how to appeal if necessary. Many of these organizations have advisors who specialize in benefit applications and can significantly improve your chances of success. The process of applying for PIP can be daunting, but it's important to remember that this benefit is there to support those who genuinely need it. If you're living with a condition that makes everyday life more challenging, you deserve the financial support to help manage those difficulties. Don't let fear of paperwork or assessments prevent you from accessing the help you're entitled to. Many people who qualify for PIP initially hesitate to apply, either because they're unsure if they will qualify or because they find the process intimidating. But if you believe you meet the criteria, don't hesitate to take action. Even if your initial claim is unsuccessful, persistence in providing additional evidence can make a big difference. When preparing for your PIP assessment, remember to consider both good and bad days. The assessment should take into account the fluctuating nature of many conditions, so be clear about what you can do on your best days versus your worst days. Would you be able to perform certain tasks consistently, reliably, and safely? If not, make sure to communicate this clearly. It's also worth noting that PIP is not just for physical conditions. Invisible disabilities like chronic pain, fatigue, and mental health conditions are equally valid grounds for claiming. The focus is on the impact, not the visibility of your condition. Do others sometimes misunderstand your struggles because they can't see your disability? This is a common experience, but rest assured that PIP assessors are trained to consider both visible and invisible impairments. Remember that you can have someone accompany you to your assessment for support, whether that's a friend, family member, or advocate. Having someone else present who knows how your condition affects you can be reassuring and helpful, especially if you're anxious about the process or if your condition makes communication difficult. Keep in mind that PIP is a tax-free benefit and receiving it won't affect most other benefits you might already be getting. In fact, being awarded PIP can sometimes increase your entitlement to other benefits. Have you considered how PIP might complement your existing support? It's worth looking into the full picture of benefits available to you. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more content on financial assistance, benefits, and support for people with disabilities. Let us know in the comments if you have any questions or personal experiences with PIP. You never know who you might help by sharing your story. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.